All right, good morning, everybody. This is Todd Mitchell for Friday the 13th, October 13th. We're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures. Unfortunately, this morning I had to run out and I missed the absolute perfect trade of the day so far, okay? Right down in here. This was classic buy setup. That would have been a great trade, but I just got back to the office. I was in pre-market, though. But look at that. Okay, the market is strong. The internals are strong. We're all-time highs in the market, okay? We've never been this high before in the S&P futures, okay? So take a look at this chart real quick. This is the E-mini S&P 500 futures, right? Right at the top. You see this? 25.54 and 3/4, okay? So we are the highest we have ever been, okay? Oil is up today. Trading up a little bit, right? Bonds, believe it or not, are actually trading up with the overall market, right? 80% of the time, bonds are trading inverse from the overall market, but we're up there. And let's just take this off. I want to show you a few things here. Now, let me show you another chart. This is okay. What I do is I run a day session only for day trading purposes, right? And I also have another chart that is 24 hours, okay? So again, look at this, the market opens up at 9:30, right? And you don't see anything, no night session. So what I do is you put ES, right? That's a symbol, Z for the December contract, as you'll see here, and then 17. And then when you put .D at the end, that's day session only, okay? For those of you that are a little newer, .D gives you a day session only. You'll see that right here. .D 3-minute chart, okay? Now, let me show you the night chart, okay? This is day and night here. All right, so take a look at this. So let me just show you something here, okay? So look at the market yesterday, Thursday. The market closed, the futures closed at 4:15, right? So let's look at 4:15, which is 16:15, right? Army hour. See my cursor here? 16:15 right there, okay? This is where the market closed yesterday. So let me just put a vertical line on right there. That's where the market closed yesterday. Okay, this is where it closed yesterday, Thursday. This is the night session. This is Globex overnight. All of this from here. This is where it opened today, 9:30. So this is the activity from the night. The low of the night. This is the Globex high. And one of the reasons why I'm showing you this is because it is very important to look at the night session as well, because look at now, right now here. Let me just open this up a little bit, right? So we all understand that this is the Globex high, okay? We're rallying up. We're getting close to, so we took out the 9:30 high right there. So we're trading between the 9:30 high and the Globex high of 25.55 and a half. So I'm thinking this market, we're going to get some type of reaction to the downside. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this because 25.55 and a half is going to be a retest. We're at 54 and a half right now. We've traded up to 55 even within 50 cents. So if you're just looking at the day session chart, it would look ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to be looking to short it in here if you didn't know that the Globex high was a bit higher. Okay. So that's what the main purpose of going through that. And plus, for those of you that are a little newer, it's important to know that you not only want to look at the day session, but you want to look at the night session to see where it had been trading at night. So I'm going to look to put a position on here. I'm going to look to put 2 on, okay? So go over to my matrix. And again, if you use NinjaTrader, TradeStation, it doesn't matter what you use. Everyone in this day and age should have a matrix, right? Right. Blue is buys, red sells. This is the current market price right in here, right? So if I'm looking to sell it above where the market's at right now, right, above it, it'd be a sell limit order, right? I know that 25.55 and a half is the Globex high, and I'm going to look for a failure. Now, what am I looking to make on this trade? I'm looking to make a minimum of a full point to the downside. That's it. Okay. So I'm going to look to do 2 contracts. So as you can see, I put in 2. Right. And it's as simple as moving up or down. But before, okay. So now look at this. We're getting okay, 25.55 and a quarter. We know that a half is the Globex high, and I'm anticipating some type of failure. So we just hit half. Let's see if we can get filled at a half. All right, so as you can see, look at that. I just put that order in. Let's see if it takes it. Selling to here at a half. Okay. All right, just got filled. As you can see here. So, sold to. Okay. While we're waiting for this, so you're probably asking, well, what's the game plan on this? First of all, I just want to know, I know the market's strong, and actually, this was, like I said earlier, this was the trade of the day, right? Opened up higher, came down, tried to fill the gap, but look at this. We had a daily pivot. We had this gray area, which is two moving averages together. We had a 200 simple right in here. We had a lot of confluence, right? Confluence is when you get a lot of, let's say, support, right? If the market's coming down, you're looking for support. If confluence would mean that you got at least 2 to 3 areas of support all coming into play at the same time. Okay, so that was a great trade. And again, the only reason I'm looking for this trade, I'll be quite honest, is because we are testing the Globex high at 25.55 and a half. Okay, and the 2-bar RSI is at 98 and a quarter. Remember, this is a 2-bar. It's not a regular 14 or 21 bar, which is automatically set in your trade session. A 2-bar RSI is really good, but you need to know how to use it, right? And you don't want to be using it in really strong markets, of course. Okay? But and look at what time it is right now. Okay? Look at what time it is. It's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay? 10:30 Eastern Standard Time means the market's been open for a full hour. Whatever the market's doing up until that point, we're looking for some type of counter trend move. Some type of counter trend move. Remember, counter trend move is against the current trend. The trend right now, right, is up. Counter trend would be down. So am I looking for a big down move? Am I looking for the market to reverse? Absolutely not. But I am looking for the market to at least pull back far enough to get me at least a solid point on the trade. I'm going to measure the retracement from today's low to high as well to get a sense. The 38.2% retracement is 53.5. That's 2 points down. Okay? So let's just watch. As we're watching this, what I want to do is I want to show you a chart that I believe is setting up for Monday's trading. Okay? Okay, this is the trade I'm looking at. Okay? And again, since these emails go out at 7 at night, you really can't take advantage of these trades until the next day, which is fine. But look at what we've got. Okay? GTN, gray television, right? Trend is up, right? Remember, this is a 10-bar exponential, 21-bar, and a 200. We're going to make it really simple on these types of trades, okay? And then I'm going to show you the trade that I pointed out yesterday for today, okay? And that's ADMS. So real quick, the market's pulled back. Beautiful. Look at the 2-bar RSI is below 2, which is a very, very oversold reading. This is a mean reversion type trade, right? So is ADMS, mean reversion. We need to snap back to the mean. We've had a relatively large move against the trend, quickly in an overall uptrend. And again, I'm expecting this market to bounce minimum, I would say at least 1570, back to 1570 to 16, right in there. So when you get this, regardless of where the market closes today, as long as it closes below 10 on the 2-bar RSI, right now we're sitting at 1.38. As long as we close below 1.38, you could be looking to buy on Monday wherever it closes or lower. You want to be buying it where it closes or lower, and if you want to be a little bit more conservative, a limit order on the low of the day. Okay, so anywhere from where it closes to the low of the day on Monday, right, the next day. That's a trade for Monday. Okay, let's take a look at ADMS, the one I pointed out to you yesterday. Okay, here we go. We are starting to, 54 3/4. So up 3/4 of a point. I've only got 2 contracts, small trade. I'm looking for a minimum of 1 point with 1 contract. So look at what I'm doing here. I'm going to click here, 1 contract. We're going to put in a limit at 54.5, right? Right here. Right, you see that? Now it's in 54.5. So we'll see. Let's go back to the ADMS trade. Alright. This is the ADMS trade that I pointed out for today, right? So again, another mean reversion trade. And we've got the two white horizontal lines which represent the area in which I was looking to buy today, right? Today. So like I said earlier, when I'm giving you these trades, typically we'd be looking to buy it the following day between the close. Okay, really three places. I'm gonna teach you something here. Okay, this is important. Okay, let me take this off. So when I'm pointing out a trade for the next day, so when you watch this video, you'll know that this is a setup, right? As long as that 2-bar RSI closes below 10, we'd be looking to buy the next day on a limit minimum from where the market closes, right, which is here, to either the low of the day, or in a case like this where you've got what I believe is a kind of a major area, this low right here, this pivot low, this was a rejection low, right? The market pretty much rallied from this low to this high. So we would logically be expecting some type of bounce between the low of the prior day to this low. And so let's get those numbers. So the low, and I'm sorry these videos are long, I'm trying to shorten them up. So the low is 1953 here. The low of yesterday was 1967. You saw that. So I got one off. We made one full point on one contract. So this is, and the stop on this particular trade would be 1833, right down here. And you might ask, why? Well, that's below this high and this high. Okay? And let's see. Hold on. So yes, I want to be below logical support, right? This should, at 1902, should act as some type of support. I mean, look at that. Look at this high. That high was 1902. Look at today's low. 1893, we bounced up to 1908. So again, I am actually long this market right in here, about 1956, okay? With a stop right down in here, looking for the bounce, okay? And let's just go back to the E-mini. All right, as you can see, we took 1 point off, okay? 1 point. We got one contract left and went 37 bucks. So not a lot. Again, trading very, very small size. You know the exact reason behind this trade was a retest of the Globex high. And again, you would not have known about this trade unless you were looking at the night session, right? A classic, you know, looks like potential double top, right? So this is the high of last night. We came up there, and it was 10:30 in the morning. Okay, remember this is a 5-bar simple moving average I like to look at. Tells me momentum. Again, I apologize for this video being so long. It's longer than yesterday's actually, but I'm going to pause the video until we get something here. Might add to the position if we get something up in here. Alright, I am back, and as you can see, the market has totally rolled over, right? Has totally rolled over, so this is a nice trade. Again, we only took 1 full point off on one contract. We've still got one contract left. Okay, and we're just gonna, I'm gonna be a little bit more patient on this because this bar here the market's pulled back a little further than what I would have thought. So let's just wait here a little bit. We are hitting a support area. Look, we're at a 50% retracement from today's low to high. Okay, so we're at the 50% retracement right in here. We're at the 50% retracement right in here. So we're at definitely support. If I had multiple contracts, I would be taking another part of the position off right here. I'm going to go ahead and look to take it off here. Hold on. All right, I have an order in right in here. Let's see if we can come down and hit that. All right, just got filled on that trade, and as you can see, we are flat. So we're flat. We made $162, and again, that was based on the retest of the Globex high. We took half off here and the other half off right in here. Nice trade. All right, sorry such a long video. Have a great weekend. I'll be back with you on Monday. Bye for now.